Hi, my name's Julie Whitedove. I'm a medium and a light worker, an author, an artist, and a visionary. My path has been quite mystical at times, and I've worked with a lot of people doing healing and bringing guidance from the higher realms. I'd like to talk today about a book that I wrote many years ago called Morning Star, the Bringer of the Sacred Dream. And in writing that book, it came about by a spiritual awakening that I had. I wrote it many years ago, but it's just been picked up by Vine Press and been redone, not edited in the words, but a new cover, a better format, and it looks really good. They've done a really good job. I had a massive spiritual awakening in my 30s. I'm in my 60s now, and I woke up one night to have all these ancient beings around me, and I had an instantaneous Kundalini awakening. During that spiritual process, that was pretty big for me at the time because we didn't have the internet, and everything I learned really was coming from the spirit world. It's hard to describe it really, what happened, but a spiritual awakening is very powerful, and I know that there's a lot of people now that's going through that, especially now. It's almost like the book had to go on the shelf for all those years to be picked up now to help those people who are having a spiritual awakening. So what happened to me was Morning Star came to me with spirit beings that he calls the Council of Ancient Ones, and they were helping with my awakening. And what he told me it was a remembering, a reawakening from who I was, from their perspective. And most people, if they've had a spiritual awakening, they will know that your whole life falls apart around you while you wake up. But Morning Star calls that the true reality. When we wake up, we're waking up to the true reality. Because I'm a channeler, I began to channel their teachings, and I kept all the transcripts, and we put it all on tape recorder then. And eventually I put it into book form and self-published myself. But I do believe that these teachings can serve anyone on the pathway, because each of us are individual, and it's just a guide for those who are ready to awaken. And what Morning Star teaches is that each of us have a mission. We have been encoded since before we were born. There's something we have to do. And if you're on a spiritual path, or if you're just coming onto it, you'll know exactly what he means. You just know in your soul there's something, you're on a mission, but you might not fully understand what it is. So part of my work, my spiritual work, is to help people awaken to that. And their mission might be working with the galactic star seeds, or bringing messages through from the spirit world for people. It can be completely different with each of us. There's also a dream that we must fulfill. And so the teachings in this book are encoded, so that when you're reading it, that will be activated within. And if you follow the simple steps of guidance to get yourself back into the true reality, you will understand that it's quite a powerful experience. It's not a complicated thing, it's quite simple, but it's practice every day. It's being aware of the hidden world around us, and it's opening up to that and to receive its blessings. So my book contains the essence and vibrations of the Ancient Ones. And because it's channeled, it may awaken within the reader a quickening of the spirit to assist in the reader's very own reawakening of their own being. The words, in essence, contain the frequencies that will assist in this process. Morning Star teaches us that deep within our beings is a dream that we must fulfill. He teaches us that we can awaken to remember our true reality in accordance with who we all really are. And it helps us to find the way home, which he says is the path of our heart, our sacred heart. For me, working with these spirit beings has been an absolute joy and inspiration to me on my own journey. Morning Star is also the bringer of visions and dreams. He is a great spiritual illuminator. He is the true awakener of our hearts, and much of his wisdom is in the pages of this book. And reading it can activate it within you. So I'd like to just read an excerpt from the book now.